Hi, I'm Henry from Dynamic Dental Equipment, and today I'm going to talk to you about our new range of PROV4 handpieces. All the shafts are made from a lightweight aircraft grade aluminium. The handles are made from a non-slip nylon with contours for an easy grip, and the heads are made from stainless steel. In fact, this generation of heads now are 23% narrower than the previous version and 41% narrower as well. This gives you much more access around the mouth. It's really useful in tight mouths. Another key feature is that the head can be rotated around into 4 different positions. Simply pull the head away, twist, and let the head then spring back into the next position. This really gives you lots of different options when trying to access different areas of the mouth. As well as our standard PROV4 handpieces, we now do a full range of Pony PROV4 handpieces. They're available in straight shaft or curved shaft. On all the curved versions, you're able to rotate the head round into different 90 degrees settings, which gives you great access around the mouth and is particularly useful for tiny little ponies. The diverse handpiece also accept our wide range of PROV4 diastomer burrs. The full range can be found on the website. We recommend that you grease your new PROV4 handpieces at the end of every day's work. To do this, simply use the supplied grease gun with the supplied dynamic food grade grease. Insert the nozzle into the side of the head into the grease port and administer 2 or 3 shots of grease. You'll start to see the grease coming out around the edge of the disc or the burr, and this is a good sign. It's showing you're expelling any excess water or moisture out of the head and will help preserve the gears and the bearings in the head for longer. The PROV4s are easy to clean. We recommend using a stainless steel wire brush or a stiff nylon brush, and with the burrs and disc spinning, simply run the brush over the disc just to remove the dental debris. The same can be done exactly in the same way for the burr. To service your PROV4 handpieces, we suggest sending to your local dynamic service centre. For full-time dental practitioners, this should be done every 6 months. For less frequent users, we recommend every 12 months. All the PROV4 handpieces are available in 3 different drives. You've got the cross drive as standard, but also available in key drive and square drive. Changing the disc on the PROV4 is easy. Simply use the supplied pencil tool, insert into the left hand side of the head and unwind in an anti-clockwise direction, being careful not to lose the grub screw. Then insert the long end of the tool and tighten. Then, using the disc changing tool, locate over the disc and with an adjustable spanner unwind in an anti-clockwise direction and remove the disc. Then insert your new disc and tighten in a clockwise direction, and using the disc removal tool, tighten, do not over tighten. Then unwind the pencil locking tool in an anti-clockwise direction and then insert the grub screw and tighten gently in a clockwise direction and remove. Changing the burrs on the PROV4 is easy. Simply use the supplied pencil locking tool, locate into the grub screw on the left hand side of the head, unwind the grub screw in an anti-clockwise direction and remove the grub screw. Then, using the long end of the pencil tool, insert and tighten in a clockwise direction. Do not over tighten. The burr can then either be removed using an adjustable spanner around the base of the burr, or in most cases simply by hand. Unscrew and remove the burr. Replace with the new burr by dropping it into the head and tightening in a clockwise direction. Do not over tighten. Then remove the pencil tool by unwinding in an anti-clockwise direction, reinserting the grub screw, tightening in a clockwise direction, do not over tighten, and remove. PROV4 hand pieces are easy to connect. Simply line the two pieces together and push. To change to a different handpiece, simply pull the handpiece away from the cable to disconnect, and likewise line up and push into place. One of the key features of the V4 Pro handpieces is the ability to rotate the head round into 4 positions simply by pulling the head away and twisting. This gives you a great number of options to get around the curve of the mouth. If we start with using the disc on the open angle, this can be particularly useful for reducing any sort of focal overgrowth through the arcade. You can use it onto the 6s quite comfortably, and with that open angle gives you great visualization of what you're doing. By turning the head round 90 degrees into the sort of the flat position, I find this very useful on the lower molar arcades, again for surface work and for any reductions of overgrowths. With the very slim head now, it makes it much easier to sort of reduce the caudal overgrowth carefully, and by twisting it you can also come down the lingual and buccal edges. By turning it around 90 degrees again onto the closed angle, this is particularly effective for working around the buccal aspects of the upper cheek teeth from front to back, and the slim head is particularly useful at the very back of the mouth. The Pro V4 diverse handpiece, in this case with the medium apple core burr, is particularly useful for profiling the 6s, both the uppers and lowers. It can also be used well down the lingual aspect of the lower molar arcades and for the lower 11s, as well as the buccal aspect of the lower molar arcades, and on the upper molar arcades can be used from front to back all the way down the buccal aspect and around the 11s as well.